Hello everyone, Phantom here. Welcome to my Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail playthrough. If you want to see what I'm up to lately, you can find me on Twitch at the link in the description below. While you're down there, consider subscribing or liking. It helps me and my human more than you'd think. Enjoy the show. As Wuklamot helps demonstrate, the Valley Alpaca are wary of people. Getting close enough to catch one will not be an easy task. You might have warned me about that earlier. I have enough trouble with tame alpacas. How do you expect me to wrangle a wild one? With the proper saddle, infuse the leather with a relaxing scent that soothes the spinning beast. Wonderful. Give me one of those then. Have you perhaps forgotten we're a clan of merchants? If you want a taming saddle, then you'll need to find a saddler and make them an offer. They don't come cheap, of course. Crafting a saddle will cost you the equivalent of 10 pel, in the thousands column. You mean 10,000 pel? I don't have that kind of coin. Convert into gil, that comes around 1 million or so. Maybe we all pitch in. No. This is my feat to accomplish. I wouldn't feel right about having others pay the cost. I'll find the money, somehow. In that case... that basket of wool is the sum you paid me earlier. 1 pel, in the hundreds column. Beginning with the wool, you can trade for ever more valuable goods until you have something suitable to bargain with for the saddle. That's a nice gesture, but you think I can turn 100 pel into 1 million? That's 10,000 times more. We need 10,000 pel, not 1 million. So we're looking at 100 times more. Oh, right. I panicked and got it confused with Alphina's million gil. I'm not so sure about this trading idea. You were almost thought into buying a cloak you didn't need mere moments after you arrived. But I just hate it when you're right. And let me help you with your deal making. Oh, hello again. Mablu. I work here as a ranch hand, but I've also learned a lot about the peddler profession. It's alright if I aid them now, yes? I guided the claimants toward the first step of the feat like you asked. As long as Wuklamot goes alone to capture her alpaca, she is free to accept assistance from whomever she likes. Hooray! Let's see about getting you that saddle then, third promise. I don't know why you made your offer, but I can use an ally with a beak for bargains. Welcome aboard, Mablu. Should the rest of us stay behind, perhaps? It may be easier to haggle over prices without so many voices chiming in. Yes, stay here and pitch in with the ranch work. With Mablu gone, I'll need extra hands to tend the alpacas. Gladly. Although, Nolly, I think you should go with Wuklamot. You see markets and bazaars the world over, and sure they have sage advice to share. In that case, you should also hold on to the alpaca wool. If it's misplaced or soiled in some way, you'll have nothing to bargain with. As if I'd do such a thing. But I'll leave the wool with Dolly anyway. The better to keep my hands free. To begin, I suggest we try trading the wool to Havel, saddler. He won't agree to the deal, of course, but it'll give us an idea of how much he'll accept for his wares. it possible to make 100 times what that was worth just by through trading? Something I can do for you? We've come to bargain. I need one of your special teaming saddles to catch a wild alpaca. A saddle, is it? And how will you be paying for it? With these baskets of fine alpaca wool. What use does a saddle maker have for wool? Besides, this would barely cover the cost of a single strap buckle. Offer me something I actually want. And what might that be? Mezcal. I like to nurse the cup at day's end while I inspect my finished work. Bring me a jug of quality stuff and you've got yourself a deal. This was well fast, I promise. Such mezcal can be had for only 5 pel in the thousands column. Hold on. Did you say third promise? The offer has changed. The saddle is going to cost you a jug of premium mezcal, aged 3 years at least. 3 years? That's sort of valued at 10,000 pel or more. Why have you doubled the price? Because I must support the man of ambition who will see my business prosper. Zoralja will go to war, and his cavalry will need saddles. Lots of saddles. It's nothing personal, third promise, but I won't sell my craft for anything less than my asking price. Can't say I blame him. I am known for championing peace, and peace is unlikely to bring him more customers. Those of our grandparents' generation remember the dark days when the clans are at war. Many of these Pelu pray for victory will come out. The younger ones, though, to them strife and bloodshed are as children's stories. They think themselves safe from these horrors and take the peace we now enjoy for granted. Still, others are unsatisfied with this quiet prosperity and crave the future of the second promise envisions. They become obsessed with innovations like the dirigibles that have made trade swift and easy. Then you have those like Havel, concerned that the first promise's plans for conquest will afford them more opportunities for great profit. What about you, Moblet? Aren't you of the younger generation? At least a year or two younger than me, I'd say. Oh, I was raised on the old tales. I'd memorized the accounts of what it was like when the Yokoi ruled their village. That's why I offered to help. I want you to become Dawn Servant, to keep our nation from going back to the way it was. Well then, I guess I better make sure I win the contest. But the type of mezcal the saddle maker wants is so very expensive. Weren't we expecting to need 10,000 pel from the outset? Nothing's changed, we just need to get on with it. I may not have a head for trade or the stomach for alpacas, but I won't give up on with the piece of Tuliola on the line. And neither will we. We will make you Dawn Servant. Aiming for that 10,000 pel jug right away will only bring us failure and frustration. So let's try exchanging the wool for anything even a touch more valuable. The trick is to find someone who needs alpaca wool and is willing to trade at a loss to acquire it. Someone who supports your bid for the throne, for instance. Of course, the Weaver! Bolnock was his name, I believe. He went on so to say he agreed with my vision, and he was here to buy wool. I think I remember the direction he was going, but for now, let's head back to the road where we first met him. Huh. This is the spot. After Paul knocked up to us, he walked off to the south. He was probably going to Ikuflo's Inn. Those visitors to Huachipello ended up staying there. Let's go and check, shall we? I'll meet again, but wait. Aren't you on your way to Huachipello? Can we have that basket, Tommy? Thanks. Now let's see if we can turn a profit. Bolnock, I'm glad we found you. Are you interested in making a trade? I promised. You wish to do business with me? Might ask what this is all about. I see. So the goal is to turn the basket of wool into a jug of 3-year premium mezcal? And allow me to invest in your efforts. Peace in Toral allows me to cross freely into the lands of my suppliers. Naturally, I would prefer that the one pledged to preserve that peace win the throne. Thus do I humbly offer you this wool poncho, a small token that I pray contributes to your victory. Oh, that's fine craftsmanship. A garment like that would easily fetch 5 pel in the hundreds column. That's very generous, Bolnock. Thank you. I promise I won't let you down. I have every faith in you, Third Promise. May fortune bless your future dealings. I can't believe you quintupled your investment with your first deal. Off to a spectacular start. Only because now you remembered our weaver friend. All I did was hand over the wool. That's not true. The connections you build with people are vital. This is one of the most fundamental precepts of trading, one which you've instinctively mastered. You think so? I know so. Now let's take our 500 pel poncho and trade it for something even more valuable. Here, Nolly, you take the poncho. If I lost it somehow, Aranville would never let me hear the end of it. All set. Our next deal is waiting to be found. Success! You traded 100 pel basket of alpaca wool for a 500 pel wool poncho. Okay. We turned 100 pel into 500. I know it's not 5 times more, but it feels like 500 times more. Leveraging connections is a sound strategy, but we should also consider supply and demand. An individual in urgent need of a good poncho will offer more than a merchant simply looking to stock his shelves. That makes sense, but how do we know if someone needs a poncho? They aren't wearing one? That's the obvious answer, isn't it? Look for a person without a poncho, and hope they're able to buy ours. Yes, there you go. We find the demand for our supply. So where should we go to? Where should we begin our search for prospective buyers? There are any number of places, but we could do worse than starting right here at the inn. There might be interested travelers. Who here needs a poncho? A lot of mammals hardly wear anything to begin with. Those are probably what Landscar to sellswords. Mumblejaw, who soldier for a living, prefer not to wear much above the waist. It hampers their movements. So, even if they're about shouldered, they have bare shoulders, Mumblejaw carrying arms can be struck off the list. Mumblegaw's arm could it be a Dopro courier? I've seen them flying their weathers, and those stripes aren't fun for excessive clothing either. Let's see. No coat or cloak, but also no weapon. We might have a winner. Hello there, friend. You're not the mercenary by trade, right? I was curious about that bold choice of dress, or lack thereof. Oh, it wasn't a choice of mine, believe me. I was attacked by beasts on the way here and barely escaped with my scales intact. My coat was not so lucky. I'm actually a tool maker from Tuliolo, and was dressed quite smartly. All the better to show the fellow I am a man who takes pride in his appearance, and therefore his work as well. But don't look at me. Well, sir, this is your lucky day. What a splendid poncho! This would be the perfect replacement for the coat I lost. We'd be willing to part with it, if you'd like to make a trade, for one of your fine tools perhaps. What about this hatchet? I crafted it myself and will vouch for its quality. The blade looks sharp, the haft well made. I'd value it at 1 pel in thousands column. Oh ho, from 500 to 1,000, we have a deal. Wonderful, a fine garment such as this will put me on even footing with any peddler merchant. Like the eponymous owner of Miplu's meat garden for one. Her field hands use hatchets to harvest the mate. And I thought to impress her with the tool I sold you. No matter, I have other wares to sell. I am glad to have met you. Did you hear that? We've already found our next buyer. To Miplu's mate garden we go. Yes, but it's a fair distance on foot. We should take alpacas. These ones will be the calm type, right? Okay, I need to take a quick break. A little bit. And back. Surprisingly, we haven't done any fighting yet. Oh, I see an Aether Current. Well done recognizing that toolmaker as a potential customer. If you have a mind to change professions, you'd make an excellent merchant.